Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. You look at the Jazz, they've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Sacramento, right behind them, just one spot down.
And when you look at Sacramento, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. MP out there with Keontae George, and it's Bailey in at the 3 slot. And for Sacramento, Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Monk on the wing, he's paired with DeRozan. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Let's toss it over to the sideline for news on MP's groundbreaking season.
Thank you, guys. This year we've seen him pile up 50-point performances again and again, and he set a record doing it. He now has the most 50-point games in a single season, another accolade for what's been a jaw-dropping season from him.
I mean, it's been breathtaking. Thank you. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
And here's DeRozan. Following the three-pointer by MP. Here's Monk. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Monk's got 5 points so far.
And you see the improvement in that mid-range game by Monk. He really wants to be a knockdown threat from all 3 levels on the floor.
And a wide-open look for MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The shot by Monk is no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside, George. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, Kessler off his feet in a hurry. The timing of the lob was perfect.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
Well, Russell Westbrook, over the history of his career, has always thrived near the basket. That is beautifully done.
George passes to MP. Murray against Markkanen. Pass to Bailey. 6 on the shot clock. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 9.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Now, here's DeRozan. He's covered closely. Sabonis' screen on MP. Monk's shot's good. Here's George. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Pass to MP. On the wing, Markkanen. .135 left to play in the first quarter. A 3 from MP. And the Jazz, another 3.
Wow, MP in the catch and shoot, just ready as soon as he touches the basketball.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Outside for George. On the wing, Markkanen. MP looking around. No good on the 3. The Kings trail by 5. Schroeder dishes to Ellis. Schroeder outside. There's the screen. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that three, but he still couldn't make it.
The three from MP. And he's good on the three ball. MP's got 15.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Eubanks the pass to Ellis. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. 11 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to MP. The shot's good on the assist by George. 3 points. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks off.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Jazz out in front. They're up by 9. From Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Hey, guys, what do you think about the... Markkanen passes to Bailey. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Jazz passing it around. The three from MP. MP drills the three.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He finished with 60 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
It's tipped. Stolen by Markkanen. Bailey with the ball. Now defended by McDermott.
Right here.
Three-pointer. MP, no good. Utah comes into this one after the win against the Trailblazers in Portland. Ellis outside to end the run. Rebound, Utah.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
MP, high post. Working on Ellis. MP passes to Bailey. Back to MP. 5 on the clock. From 15 feet away, and it's good off the glass. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
The drive by Ellis. Inside. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Ellis.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
The Jazz with the timeout.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Keegan Murray's checked in for Sabonis. DeRozan comes in for McDermott. Monk's checked in for Keon Ellis. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Utah also making some changes. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. Pass to Bailey. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And DeRozan kicks to Monk. Back to DeRozan. Fires from deep. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
George looking around. On the wing, MP. This one for three. MP responds with the three of his own.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Here's DeRozan. Kessler with the rebound.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Sacramento. Westbrook kicks to Monk. Bangs home the trifecta. Monk's got 10 points.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk? An experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
MP has been leading the charge for the Utah Jazz. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Checking out the Kings. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Sacramento Kings.
They're getting lit up, not staying connected to the shooters, allowing too many good looks.
Yeah, and defensively, you got to fight over those screens better. And help has to come faster.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So it's Sacramento now. 15-point game. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. George is out there with MP. And it's Bailey in at the 3 slot. Markkanen a screen on Monk. MP, good.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Kings. Off target with his three. Now George. No scoring in this one. A three from MP. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Kings trail by 20. DeRozan scanning the floor. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Boy, there is a reason this guy has led the league in blocks. Walker Kessler sent it back.
George dishes to MP. He's feeling it. And again, it's Utah.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
In the corner, it's Monk. Sacramento again missing.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Here's MP, and again it's Utah.
He has done the heavy lifting for them offensively, now looking to close this thing out.
Sacramento's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. In the corner, it's Monk. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought into helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Kevin, back to you.
They're plenty talented. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. A little over a month left in the regular season. Let's take a look at the top rookies as we break down the race for Rookie of the Year. And you look at Bailey. There have been times where he's shown his potential, but as of now, he isn't in the conversation for the award.
And time has probably run out for him to put any kind of a serious charge up that list.
Well, there's no doubt about that. And he may move up a spot or two, but he will not crack the top 10. He's had a little trouble, I think, with the physicality of NBA basketball.
To the paint, here's Kessler. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Kessler's got 4 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Utah.
And the Jazz call time here.
The Jazz with the timeout. Attention, everyone.
Achua, he's checked in for Keegan Murray. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Jazz have gone as spotless, 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Pass to Nurkic. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. DeRozan with the rebound. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
MP inside, covered by Achua, and the basket by MP.
What a quality possession. MP cashing in down low.
Quite a special report now from the sideline to hear about this incredible season MP is in the midst of.
He's getting close to the single-season points record. It's held by who else? Wilt Chamberlain. During shoot-around, I asked him what it'd mean to pass Wilt, and he said, quote, "Wilt is the standard when it comes to scoring. Passing him in anything is incredible." Well said, guys.
It was well said. Wilt Chamberlain, my goodness. Hey, thanks for the report. Pass to Collier. And the layup's good off the glass. Collier's got his second basket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Westbrook passes to DeRozan. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
MP finds Filipowski. MP outside. And stolen by Achua. Monk outside. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Monk. Sabonis has got 6.
Just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And so it's the Utah Jazz ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard, sir.
We're going for a different look here. Keegan Murray's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. DeRozan comes in for Keon Ellis. Monk's checked in for Carter. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And a switcher also for Utah. MP's checked in. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. On the wing, Monk. Pass to Sabonis. Monk outside. Unloads from 13. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Sabonis.
You have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
And the Jazz making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Shot on the wing. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 44.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Monk's shot's good.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And there's the drive. Kicks it out to MP. And Utah again with the bucket.
Boy, remarkable how efficient he's been scoring the ball. He feels good right now.
Outside Westbrook. In the corner, Murray with it. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And that one's good. MP.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Jazz.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them. It was the efficiency with which he did it.
Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Monk, no one around him, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Screen by Nurkic, and here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel that.